Golden State Warriors defeated the Oklahoma City Thunder 121-118 on Saturday in what has already been called the best game of the NBA season thus far, mostly because you had Kevin Durant at his top elite level ability and also Russell Westbrook, and then of course the most magnetized athlete to watch in the NBA right now is Stephen Curry. And we're 60-ish games in, right? 53-5. 60 games in the NBA season, and it doesn't change. Every single game. From game one, when we all kind of started to get the idea like, wow, the Warriors look like they're a better team, to game 10, we're like, okay, they're 10-0. Then 20-0. And they finally lose a game. Everything this guy does is being captured in all of its awe-inspiring beauty. So after Russell Westbrook couldn't get off a good-looking shot to take the lead, it was 118-118. Steph Curry gets the inbound pass, right? He runs up the floor. They had a timeout. They didn't use the timeout.
They have a timeout.
Steph Curry decides that 32 feet, that's pretty much as close as you need to be when you're Steph Curry. Bang! Goes right in.
Bang!
Unbelievable. The bench is stunned. The crowd is stunned. The crowd, I think, was turned into Warriors fans after that shot because they were so impressed. Curry had 51 points. Jesus.
Take a look.
Back out Singler. Westbrook on the drive, falling away. Won't go. Rebound taken by Iguodala. They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! With 0.6 of a second remaining.
It's amazing how teams try to adapt. Like you see OKC, towards the end, put Russell Westbrook on Steph Curry for a certain period of time to try and help guard.
There's nothing you can do.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
So, like, from the game breakdown itself, what I found so interesting is Roberson was wide open the whole time. The Warriors left him open. In the 20-ish minutes he played, they didn't want him shooting the ball. They didn't want him touching the ball. So I found it amazing because Kevin Durant was guarded at some points by Draymond Green was switching over to him. Other points, Russell Westbrook. And they were also at one point hitting every shot. There was a back and forth. Curry 3, Durant 3, Curry 3, Durant 3, Curry 3, Westbrook drive, Curry 3, Durant 3. And we've seen this trend all year long. Every single time a team gets into a three-point shooting contest with the Warriors, they lose. They don't lose badly. So to be fair, like the Thunder did everything you possibly could on your home court to stop the Warriors, except for one thing. This is what Charles Barkley says. They don't play defense, man. Like, this is a team that needs to score 122 points to beat a team that scores 121. You're not going to win games that way, especially against a team like the Warriors who consistently can score 120 points in a game. So the internet reacted in, of course, tremendous fashion. We're going to throw up a bunch of tweets as we go through the clip that I don't have. But LeBron James was the one that got the most reaction. He was like, oh, man, Steph Curry doing these amazing things again. And like greatness respects greatness. Got like 50,000 retweets. Of course it does. So the athletes, it's amazing because Damian Lillard was tweeting about this game. Like, it's so fun to see other NBA athletes pretty much rooting for Stephen Curry, except it's the only guys who weren't tweeting about it. Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook. I know Steve Kerr shut down one of the reporters because Oscar Robertson and Phil Jackson both criticized Stephen Curry. I, as a Knicks fan, would want to believe in everything Phil Jackson. I think this guy's off his meds.
I think he's on the same thing.
He's like, I saw Sharif Abdul-Rahim. It's not Sharif Abdul-Rahim. It was one of the guys he mentioned, though. It's like, no. We've never seen what Steph Curry's doing, and I have shot charts to prove it. ESPN did a great, we have two. First of all, Steph Curry is going to have every freaking three-point record in the book. He passed his record from last year, which was 286. He now has the new single-season record with 288. He might get to 400. That's inconceivable, though. It was inconceivable. Before that, he had the record in 2012-2013 where he had 272, and he's already shattered what we thought was going to be an unbreakable record with Ray Allen and the Supersonics in 05-06. That's a lot of threes, by the way, giving credit to Ray Allen. One of the sweetest shots I've ever seen. I know you love Ray.
Very quick release on NBA. I like it.
Francis, here's my favorite chart of 2016. 2015-2016. First of all, Steph Curry is shooting. These are all the threes he's made.
That one in the top right looks like he's almost in his own half. Look at how that is.
That was the three-quarter court like shot that he made off the backboard. 32 feet versus Oklahoma City in the game winner. 32 feet. If you're in high school, if you're in college, and you take a 32-foot jumper, and even if you make it, your coach says, take a seat, you're not playing the next 5 games. That is such a bad idea, but not for Steph Curry. That's why I tweeted, what do you mean Steph Curry's 32-foot winner is unbelievable? Guard him closer. Even the fans, if you watch that three-point shot, there's fans that are sitting courtside that are telling the guys who are the Thunder, get up, he's going to shoot the ball.
But also one thing that I noticed specifically one of his shots is he went between two players and he shot whilst off balance. And one thing that we talked about before is because he's able to do it, he can adjust his body mid-air. Why? Because the guy doesn't use his legs as much as you are taught. I asked people who've been shooting their whole life, like, because I couldn't comprehend it. Like, how do you
talk to Kobe?
Yeah, I talked to Kobe, I talked to Kareem, I talked to Mike, and I was like, how do you manage to reach, like, because I didn't understand how you can reach the basket from that far back. And they're like, it's all in the legs. You got to get that motion through the legs. Steph Curry doesn't rely on it because therefore he's harder to guard because the guy relies a lot on his wrist. It's that smooth motion where it almost at times one of his shots looked like a chest. It was like a Sean Marion shot because he just was able to release it so quick because the ball was so tight to his chest. They were trying to confine his space, but. Even if you do get that close, Jay, though, and you do, like, he still will find a way.
I know.
He still will find a way.
Yeah, because he shoots in traffic, he shoots, I don't understand how he does it. And seriously, like, what I would do for Steph Curry's jump shot at this point in my life is pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Name something. Would you rather be Steph Curry or Leo DiCaprio?
Leo DiCaprio.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know why. The Oscars last night just looked.
It was trending. It was trending today. I figured it's a great question. It does remind us that the playoffs, which
are going to be amazing,
22-ish games away, and up until the playoffs, we get this whole chase to capture the Bulls record, which I hope they do. I hope they get to 73 wins. I think that would be really cool. Mm-hmm. Again, means nothing. They can finish 77 and 8.
Yeah,
no, 77-5 if they wanted. Right? Let's say they do that. They don't win a championship. It's just a regular season record. The playoffs should be great. If we get, right now it would break down as Warriors 1, Spurs 2,
OKC,
Thunder 3, maybe Clippers sneak in to the 3, and Clippers or Thunder at the 4, depending on how the rest of the season breaks down. Which means, but right now we would get Warriors versus Clippers.
Bye-bye.
Fucking wonderful. And even better, or at the same level, is Thunder and the Spurs. I'm sorry, that would be if 1 through 4 make it to the second round. But come on, you're going to tell me like the Blazers, as much as I love them, have a chance against a team like the Spurs? No. And if you're gonna really tell me that someone like the Rockets, who might not make the playoffs, have a shot against the Warriors, go home. Take your bags, take your ball, go to your home. Playoffs are going to be fun.
They're going to be so much fun, and it's because of how exciting the game is. Specifically, you just mentioned it there. Like, I almost don't want OKC to play stronger defense because they just look. That game was so back and forth.
I want 3 more rounds of the playoffs. I think everyone should get in. 1 versus 15. 1 gets a bye. 2 versus 15.
1 game.
1 game.
Make
playoffs.
it 1 game. 1 game playoff.
Make the playoffs last till December. Make sure to subscribe to the video. It goes a long way, and we would love that. Like and favorite it too. That helps as well. Check us out on Facebook.com/TYT Sports and Twitter @TYT Sports. Francis_Maxwell and Jason Rubin 91. Steph Curry and the Warriors. You're not getting sick of it, but comment below with what you thought about the OKC versus Golden State Warriors game on Saturday. We'll see you next time.